Once upon a time, Freddie Prinze Jr. was America's teenage heartthrob. The success of teen films such as I Know What You Did Last Summer and She's All That made him one of the most popular up-and-coming actors of the 1990s, especially among young girls. But Prinze Jr.'s time in the teen limelight was not destined to last. Prince's other ventures in teen rom-coms, such as Summer Catch, just didn't resonate with audiences in the same way as his previous movies. So, in 2002, Prince, along with his future wife Sarah Michelle Gellar, took on a whole new genre. The two accepted roles in the live-action adaptation of Scooby-Doo, with Gellar becoming the Daphne to his Fred. Soon after, Prince would disappear from the public eye almost entirely, in no small part due to the fact that Scooby-Doo and its sequel, Monsters Unleashed, weren't exactly what you would call great movies.
Keeping it real.
Credit where it's due, the live-action Scooby-Doo films do have some nostalgic value for people of a certain age. Plenty of kids grew up watching this absurd, almost raunchy take on Mystery Inc.'s adulthood adventures, and some even came away with positive memories of the whole ordeal. The first film even did well in the box office, making $275 million worldwide, on a roughly $84 million budget. The real problem for Scooby-Doo, and by association Prince, is that critics absolutely massacred the movie upon its release. To this day, Scooby-Doo only has a 30% Rotten critical rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and it only scored a mere 39% with general audiences. This all-around poor reception had a big effect on Scooby-Doo 2: Monsters Unleashed, leading to a far more disappointing box office performance than the first movie got. Worse still, the sequel somehow managed to land an even lower Rotten Tomatoes rating than the original. Since then, Prince has taken next to no film roles, with his most recent live-action cinematic appearance being 2008's Jack and Jill vs. the World. That said, Prince is quite active in the world of television, including a lengthy run as the voice of Kanan Jarrus on the animated series Star Wars Rebels. He has also been involved with a number of video games, but that distance from the Hollywood limelight seems to be working out just fine for the actor, who has apparently chosen to prioritize other parts of his life. For someone who was once one of the biggest names in Hollywood, Freddie Prinze Jr. has remained surprisingly down-to-earth when it comes to his family. Since he married Sarah Michelle Gellar almost 20 years ago, Prince has always centered his priorities on those he loves. He's always worn his love for his children, Charlotte Grace and Rocky James, on his sleeve. In an interview with E!, Prince said he became a, quote, full-time father when the couple's first child was born. He explained, "It's not a job, it's what I love to do." Even before he became a family man, the actor kept himself busy with other non-acting endeavors. For example, Prince spent time writing plot lines and directing promos for World Wrestling Entertainment during the late 2000s. A lifelong wrestling fan, Prince used his knowledge of the sport and his show business expertise to his advantage, right up until his departure in February 2009. As he recalls, an enlightening comment from WWE legend Stone Cold Steve Austin about fatherhood is what led him to end his run with the company. As a father and homebody, however, Prince has still continued to show off his talents. He has even become a cookbook author, releasing a collection of 75 recipes titled Back in the Kitchen in 2016. Since then, Prince has kept one foot in show business, appearing in the occasional TV show or lending his voice to a popular video game or animated series. Still, barring a brief voice cameo in 2019's Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, he has mostly stayed away from the big screen since his days in Mystery Inc. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.